Ever heard of a sectional belt mold assembler? Yeah, it's not exactly a job you see on billboards.
Right.
But you know what? That's the beauty of these deep dives. We get to explore those under-the-radar kind of jobs.
Uncovering hidden gems. Love it.
Exactly. And today, well, we've got a whole stack of career guides, job postings, even some insights from RoleCatcher's AI.
See if this job is the job.
Totally. Okay, so sectional belt mold assembler. What does that even mean? What do these folks actually do?
Think about those conveyor belts you see, in factories or even under the hood of your car.
Okay, yeah.
Got to have that precise V shape to actually work.
Right.
And that's where our assembler friend comes in. They use a special machine, shapes those belts, gets them perfectly aligned.
So it's not just like shoving a belt in a machine and hitting go.
No, no, no. This roll catcher guide I'm looking at, it really emphasizes how important that alignment is before you even start the machine.
Wow.
We're talking serious attention to detail.
Yeah.
Steady hand.
Yeah, I can imagine one tiny slip up and bam, whole belt's messed up.
Exactly.
I'm seeing a lot about quality control in these job descriptions too.
Oh, absolutely. The assembler's got to monitor the whole process.
Right.
Make sure the final product is, perfect.
It's it's technical, but there's almost an art to it, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Something else that caught my eye. One of the guides mentioned how automation and robotics are becoming a bigger deal in this field.
Interesting.
What does that even mean for someone thinking, hey, this could be my career?
Oh, that is a great question. It really speaks to how this job might evolve.
Yeah.
Instead of just running the machine,
Mm-hmm.
maybe you're programming it, troubleshooting robot arms, stuff like that.
So it sounds like even with all the tech coming in, this job, it's got some staying power. That focus on precision, making sure things are top-notch, that's not going away.
Right.
But how do you know if you're the right fit? What kind of skills, what kind of personality thrives in this world of sectional belt molds?
It's funny you should say world, because it's kind of like its own little ecosystem.
Yeah.
And the guide really emphasizes someone who likes to work with their hands.
Yeah.
Someone who gets that satisfaction of actually building something. You see the results.
It's true. Even though it's manufacturing, it's almost like, I don't know, there's an art to it, like you were saying. But what about the more technical stuff? You got to know your way around machines, right?
But sure, mechanical aptitude is key.
Yeah.
You got to understand how the machine works, troubleshoot if it acts up, maybe even help with maintenance.
I bet that problem solving comes in handy when the belt's not aligning right or the machine's having a bad day.
Oh, 100%. Now, good news on the qualifications front.
Okay, yeah.
This isn't one of those fields where you need a super specific degree.
Oh, good.
Most of the postings are all about that on-the-job training.
That opens it up for a lot of people. But I'm seeing a lot of experience in manufacturing. What if you've never even set foot in a factory?
Transferable skills, my friend. Think about it. Have you ever worked in a fast-paced environment where detail was everything?
Right.
Ever had to think on your feet when something went wrong? Those are valuable, even if you don't know a sectional belt mold from a garden hose.
Okay, so you get the job, you're crushing it, you're the belt whisperer. What's next? Where does this path lead?
Well, you'd likely start as a junior assembler, get those fundamentals down.
Okay.
Then, as you get better, you move up, intermediate level, maybe even start training others.
Right.
Become the go-to person when that one tricky belt just won't cooperate.
I love it.
And then you could reach the top. Senior assembler, leading a team, making sure everything's running smoothly.
Okay, so there's definitely room to grow.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And RoleCatcher, they actually highlight other paths too. Some people move into quality control. Some even go into sales for these machines.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So it's not just like you're stuck on this one track.
Not at all.
I'm looking at this related career section on RoleCatcher, and honestly, some of these are wild. It says this kind of work could lead to tire manufacturing, or even working with foam rubber.
I know, right? Sounds kind of out there, but it makes sense when you think about it. Those industries, they need that same attention to detail, that precision, understanding how materials work, all that.
Okay, so we've covered what sectional belt mold assemblers do, the skills, the whole 9 yards. But now for the big question, how do you actually land this job?
It's like anything else, right? Preparation is key.
And that's where our buddy RoleCatcher comes in, their interview prep section. Seriously, it's a game changer.
Totally.
They even have this list of the top 10 interview questions specifically for aspiring assemblers.
Oh, nice.
And these aren't your run-of-the-mill questions either. They're designed to really see if you've got the chops for this.
Make you think on your feet.
Exactly. Like, Describe a time you had to troubleshoot a machine problem. What'd you do?
I
They want to know you can handle the unexpected.
Right. Another one that stood out to me was, how do you make sure your work is always top-notch, consistent?
It's all about showing them you've got that meticulous side, you care about the details.
Absolutely.
And speaking of details, we got to talk about RoleCatcher's AI tools. This is where it gets really cool. They have this AI that analyzes job descriptions,
Oh, wow.
but like really digs deep, identifies the exact skills they're looking for.
So you know what to highlight in your application.
Precisely. No more guessing games. And get this, they have this RoleCatcher.capture plugin. You can apply for tons of similar jobs
Wait.
with just one click.
That's amazing.
Seriously streamlines the whole process.
Love it. Work smarter, not harder.
You got it. So as we wrap up this deep dive, here's the takeaway. The job market, it's always changing. But those hands-on skills, those are gold.
Always in demand.
And hey, maybe sectional belt mold assembler wasn't on your radar before. But look at what we've uncovered. It's technical, it's challenging, it's even kind of creative.
You never know where it could lead.
Exactly. It could be the start of an amazing career.
The key is to keep exploring, keep learning.
Couldn't agree more. And while you're exploring, check out RoleCatcher. Seriously, their resources are phenomenal.
For sure.
Until next time, happy job hunting.